Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 25 players who've accumulated the most amount of PvP merits as of, always have to give these disclaimers, August 13th, 2023. This data was compiled on that date. As far as when we went through the Kingdoms 1 through 160, we pulled this across about a 5 to 6 hour window. And again, so we're going to show you the top 25 here for the strongest fighters slash most PvP merit gained fighters. So again, this will be pretty quick. I'm just going to kind of do a big unveil. Just also bearing in mind that so two last things here. One, any merits that you see now, of course, are going to be more than when we gather the data because this is almost 9 days old as of now. However, because of the pace that we've been going with every day to every other day for some of the videos, right, it's kind of why we're posting this one a little bit drawn out in that regard. And then the very last one is that for anyone who wants access to the public top stat sheet, you can see here in the top where it says Master. We have the public one, which you can find a link to that on my Discord. Just joining the COD section, then you just go to COD leaderboards. That'll be in the description, pin comment down below for a link to the server. Okay, here we go. And again, I'm going to run through this pretty quick, so I don't foresee this being too long drastically. But here we go. Top 25. And again, so we're going to read through everything, then we'll go over a couple stats here at the end, just some interesting tidbits. So we have at the top is DSO's Hodor Bob. We know him as Crazy Bob. Merits 49.4 million that have been accumulated thus far. We have SSS1, SSS1-18. Number 2, FSK. I actually don't know this person's name. We're going to do what we did last time and do the translate. I should have done this before we started, but let's see. This comes out to Chicken Thief. Okay, if that's correct, just let me know. With that in mind, that's at 45.1 million. SSS1-12, number 3, FSK's Debon, 42.9 million from SSS1-12. And then we got our minion buddy, FSK Kyle, number 4, 42.2 million, SSS1-12. And number 5, we had at the time was 066, 77, also known as Nephisto, 41.3 mil, SSS1-10. Number 6, DNA Evil Noon, 37.9 mil, SSS1-11. We got NKs. Let's do a check here on this bad boy. This is I'm Not Your Cup of Tea. Again, if that's correct, let me know. Coming in at 36.3 mil, SSS1-11. Number 8, GG Decoy, 35.8 mil, SSS1-6. Number 9, DX Tacos. 35.3 mil, SSS1-10. Number 10, BDO Lagunas. I really like the way this is spelled for how that sounds. Nice play on words there. 33.3 mil from SSS1-11. We got our buddy TA Does, number 11 at 32.3 mil, SSS1-8. Number 12, EDSM Optimus Prime Z, 31.1 mil, SSS1-24. Number 13, WA Dr. Rufus Lord, we'll go with that, 30.3 mil. If there's a correction, just let me know in the comments. SSS1-13. Number 14, NK Gabe, 29.8 mil, SSS1-11. Number 15, Jedi Southern Light, 27.7 mil, SSS1-10. TA, our buddy Ghost, 27.4 mil, SSS1-8. Number 17, NTS Maxim, 27.3 mil from SSS1-14. Number 18, WA Tim, 26.4 mil from SSS1-13. Number 19, Cons the Ripper, that's our buddy Rip, 26.07 mil at SSS1-7. And then we got number 20, the fan favorite, right, our buddy from LNV, Bodie McBoatface. I love that name. 25.8 mils, SSS1-14. Number 21, Trib or Try, I'll go with Trib, and Moss Per, 25.7 mil, SSS1-22. Jedi Northern Light, number 22, 25.7 mil from SSS1-10. Number 23, Cons. Let's see what this name is. Let's take a gander here. Yuanchi Tianzun. Okay, you guys have to let me know if that's right. 25 point. What I'll do is maybe next time when I do this, I'll do the parentheses for what the translation comes out to. That way I don't have to necessarily just kind of read this last minute. Just a thought for next time. 25.4 mil, SSS1-7. DX is Jason Gee, our buddy Jay Gee over there. Jay Geezy, there we go. Gotta start coming up with some nicknames. 25.1 mil, SSS1-10. And then at the bubble position for number 25, NTS Mued Pob, I'm gonna go with that. 24.3 mil, SSS1-14. Okay. now let's get to some of the interesting tidbits. For this one, I'm going to try and do this again before the 27 through 90 kingdoms end up going into their next reset. So if we, again, I think there's about 9 to 10 days on average for some of the kingdoms that are going for that group. So if that puts us kind of like early September, then I might do another one of these maybe maybe the first week of September. But so far, we can see the bubble here from Boogeyman or E&D. You can see here from 111 was at 12.8. So that bubble's been pushed up essentially almost double if you think about it. And then at the top end, not necessarily as much double. We're looking at about plus 18, plus 17.5 mil from TA Burning, who was number one previously for last month. And then for the current month, right, we got Crazy Bob here at 49.9. And again, we can notice right, quite a few here from 12. You got 3 from 12. Not sure if there's that much. I would imagine some from 11 and 10, right? You got, what, 3, 11, 4. So 4 there, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5 from 10. So 10, 11 seem like they would probably be up there a little bit more. And then obviously maybe even some of the older kingdoms too, just because obviously with 10, 11 hosting 31 and 33, or sorry, was that 32 and 33? I have to keep remembering these numbers here. But obviously with those being 2 of the strongest, at one point the strongest, and could still be the strongest 2 kingdoms in the game thus far. Obviously with those KVKs being arguably the 2 strongest KVKs for this first 1+ season going in. But again, outside of that, just a lot higher numbers for PvP merits. I'm sure even at the end of the season, we're going to end up hitting even higher PvP merits. So, we're kind of already breaking some records right now, right? Because we had previous record, I believe, was 31. I don't know if there was anything higher than that thus far, because we've been documenting this for a while. Yeah, so again, 31.85 mil, that was kind of the previous record. So you have, you got 11 people here that essentially broke that. So now we'll have to see, right, and again, I know we're already higher as of recording this than 49.4 mil, but as we start getting a little deeper into the current seasons, I'm sure some of those numbers, if not for however many people, will increase. Then we'll try and do another iteration before the season ends. But that's pretty much going to round it out for me. Again, would love to know your guys' thoughts as always, right? Anything that's surprising you? Do you feel like what the numbers are reflective of what I had already been thinking? Maybe some new names that you see on the boards. Again, some of those differentials, I know at the time I didn't have so much to really plug in. Again, I'm hoping I'll be able to start consistently doing that for the next month's iteration. And then, of course, if we're ever able to eventually graciously maybe even go full-time, even though that's kind of more of a pipe dream at the moment, but something that is hopeful for. With that in mind, yeah, that's going to do it for me. So again, guys, as always, until next time, I will catch you later.